FOG Andrew here from the Family of Gamers. Welcome, War Gamers, to an exciting, awesome episode. It's here. Finally. It's here. The Don't Starve the board game. The Kickstarter is live. I did a video over a year ago talking about all the things that they teased and all the things that I was excited for and all the different things that they kind of teased for this Kickstarter, and now we're going to talk about it. And it's nuts because it's at $2.7 million. Holy crap. So we got a lot to get into here. If you don't know anything about Don't Starve the video game, I love Don't Starve the video game. I played a lot of Don't Starve together during COVID quarantine stuff with a bunch of friends, and this is the board game. This is the board game. I'm so excited for this. So this is a competitive, cooperative. I don't know why I said competitive. Cooperative board game here for 1 to 4 players. I'm sure they'll have something you can do more players, but look at all that. That looks awesome. Crafting, exploration, and survival. The main 4 characters you are getting are Wilson, Willow, Wendy, and my boy Weber, who is my main when I play Don't Starve together, which may or may not be a controversial thing to say. Anyway, there are stretch goals, thank God. There are limited edition stuff that you can only get for the Kickstarter, and digital skins for the video game when you get the Kickstarter, which I think is awesome. So, there are two editions. There's the $79 standard edition and the $129 deluxe edition, where the regular edition, standard edition, comes with these acrylic standees, but the deluxe edition comes with miniatures, which is pretty freaking awesome. Then, obviously, you get all the stretch goals, deluxe stretch goals, stuff like that, which we'll get into right now. So, funded at $50,000, which is awesome. They have, I'll just go through them really quickly, the Bat item card, Soothing Tea cooking recipe, and tokens, the punching bag structure, a miniature for the essence marker, One More Wish, which is a new scenario, and I'll get into kind of more of the gameplay stuff as we get through here. Summer Weather card, Wooden Meat Effigy token, the Killer Bee miniature, glow-in-the-dark game box highlights for a striking nighttime look. That's pretty cool. Booster shot item, storm marker miniature, fancy spiraled tubers, cooking recipe with the tokens, extra map layouts, another scenario card, plain omelet, spring weather, another scenario, Walter, which is probably the biggest, one of the bigger things here, is Walter as a playable character. So now there's 5 playable characters for this, and a digital Walter skin, and Wobie, cannot forget that. Another weather card, more map layouts. Now this, woo! The Koalefants, beautiful, love that, that's awesome. Koalefant location cards, reward tokens, miniatures, and acrylic standees. I really hope there's like a way to maybe search for them, like in the video game. You find those paw prints and you go in that direction. But love the miniatures there. That's awesome. And then I believe these were like daily reveals, just even more extra things that they're adding on top of the stretch goals. So like turkey dinner, cooking recipe is one of them. We have the thermal stone item card, another weather card, guardian pig miniature. That's pretty cool. Then we have a defeated monster tokens, wooden defeated monster tokens, another weather card, and one of the bigger things that they have here, Walter Maxwell now has been unlocked as a playable character, which is really, really cool. Love the miniature. He looks awesome. Oh my god, this is great. Then we have a digital Maxwell skin. Then day 3 for the unlock things or the extra stuff. Breezy vest. We got spot UV gloss on black vector elements. More map layout cards. Icebox structure card and stand D. We have the birdcage structure, wooden focus tokens, and now because we're at 2.7 million, almost at 2.8, we're waiting for honey ham recipe tile and tokens, and then the amazing Maxwell, which is a painted Maxwell miniature. So now the community stretch goal, which thank God we got this, all right, is Chester. We have unlocked Chester. Oh my God, look at that model. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. We needed to get 1,000 Board Game Geek fans on the page, 500 Facebook shares, 500 Instagram shares. That was done on like the first day, second day. So I had no doubt we were going to get that because everyone loves Chester. Now, overview, which is pretty cool. I'm trying to go through this as quick as possible, but I'm trying to give you guys an idea of like the Kickstarter. I will have the Kickstarter linked in the description if you want to check it out here. But game overview, different game modes, 1 to 4 players. You basically draw like a scenario card. You pick a scenario, and then you kind of go through the scenario and try to complete certain things. There are the scenario looks like the tuck boxes here, so it's got everything that you need. As you progress, you'll unlock new structures, items, and cooking recipes. We have the Last Wish scenario, which I believe, where is it? Yeah, Last Wish scenario is designed for repeated play thanks to its varied random and randomized victory goals. So that was part of the Kickstarter stuff. And there is a true solo mode. Cool for people that like to do solo. I don't play board games solo. Playing a character, everybody's got their unique abilities, a whole board and the dials for your health, hunger, and sanity, which is great. Exploring the board looks awesome. Love the Beefalo tokens models there. So you basically flip over these tiles here and and then that reveals a card, what biome it is, and then there's a card, as you can see, that gets placed on top, and then that's what you're basically gonna find there in that location. And then there is the camp, which I think we'll get to, but this is awesome. The crafting stuff, I love how everything, like the items, kind of slot into the board there. You can craft items, as you can see, but I love this. This is like a little book which holds all the cards. There's a little book with the item guide as well, so you can kind of flip through the recipes. Love that. Surviving by gathering food, cooking stuff to survive, balancing your hunger, health, and sanity. It's pretty much just like the video game. This is awesome. The base camp, where you can build structures, so you have, you know, your science machine and stuff like that, that you can use to basically help you out throughout the game, and going back to base camp and stuff like that. I think that's really cool. Of course, shadow monsters are there. Phenomenal. Now, from what I've seen from gameplay videos, it seems like combat is a very dangerous thing, so you should do that at your own risk, just like in the video game there. Now, unlimited replayability, love that. We can read the rule book, which I have. I've skimmed through it. I'm gonna like actually read through the full thing, which I'm excited to figure out how to play basically before the game comes in, which is what I like to do. All right, what's in the box? Yeah, Wilson. Look at the miniature, awesome. All of his stuff. Look at these custom dice here. Yeah, Wendy, really cool, really cool. Love how Abigail is one of the abilities that she's getting there. So I love the cards and everything there for her. Weber, of course, my boy. Love the miniature there. And then you have Willow there. Nice miniature as well. Now, this is the great stuff. Deluxe edition, you're getting all of these models for the mobs. You got the pigs. You got the spiders. You got the basilisks. You got the bees. You got the moleworms. You got the frogs. The hounds. The tallbergs. The beefalos. The buzzards. The tentacles. The mosquitoes. The merms. And then defeated monster tokens, which now we're getting wood ones from the stretch goals. Shadow creature stuff. All of these dice. That beautiful. Look at that. Look at that organization there for all the monster loot and everything. Beautiful. Love it. I can't love if you know me, I love organization for board games. All of these tokens and cards, and look at all these trays for the locations. Look at that. Oh my god. This is cool. So this is kind of represents your needs throughout the day. So obviously throughout Don't Starve in the video game, you're losing your hunger and sanity over time. This is kind of like a way to track that, or like you need light because obviously it'll become nighttime. Map setup tiles, all this stuff, biome randomizer cards. Love the book. I think this book is freaking awesome. All these tokens. Look at the trays. Trays. Oh my god, the trays. Look at this. Scenarios, unlock sheets, tuck boxes, which is really cool. Acrylic portal standee with the different blueprints and everything for your structure cards. All this extra stuff. This is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. Look at the organization here. I can't fathom how amazing that is. This is awesome. Sarastro did some paintings of the miniatures, which he did a phenomenal job here. Looks really, really good. And yeah, I'll be honest, I was a little skeptical on how the models would look, being that the video game is like a 2D animation style as well as like aesthetic. It's like it looks almost like hand drawn, and it's a 2D game. Um, the miniatures look great. I'm very happy with how the miniatures look here. These are digital rewards, like I said before, where you can unlock the different skins and everything for the game. And of course, you cannot have a Kickstarter without expansions. They just revealed this recently. This is the Reign of Giants expansion, which adds a boss battle mode, okay, with the Berger, with my boy Deerclops, and these models are huge, by the way, the Dragonfly, and Moose Goose. Holy crap, okay? This is awesome. Boss battle mode with 4 bosses, with big minis, and of course, Wigfrid is here. So another playable character. I was talking with my boy Virgil about, like, where's like all these other characters. Where's Wickerbottom? Where's Wes? Where's WX70 or whatever his name is? I always mix up his stuff. But I think I would prefer them not to go all out, with every single expansion that they're gonna offer in this game, because I would like this game to like go past just being a Kickstarter. So I would love for them to do other boxes in the future. All of her stuff here for Wigfrid, and a digital skin. Um, yeah, awesome. Constant Curiosities is a little mini expansion with some little random items and stuff like that. So I think that's cool. Location cards, weather cards. It's some extra stuff, and a digital pickaxe um, skin for the game, and 2 more Last Wish scenario cards. So I'm excited for that as well. Lands Uncharted. Come on, you can't go wrong with the Clockwork guys. Okay, the Clockwork mobs here. You're getting not only the Clockwork mobs. I'm curious. I gotta see. I'm not sure if they showed every miniature that's coming in here, but here you have the Clockwork guys. But then there's also 3 ghosts, 3 Volt Goats, 2 Fruit Flies, the Clockwork Knight, Bishop Rook, No Idea, Gem Deer, Cocoon, Poison, Birch Nut Tree, Varg, and Spiders. So, and then extra stuff as well. So, just more monsters, more stuff. Love it. Then, if you backed the Kickstarter in the first 72 hours, I believe, you get Wolfgang for free, another playable character. So that's really cool. And I believe he's an exclusive to this Kickstarter, so you can't get him anywhere else with the digital skin there. Model looks great. All of his stuff looks great. Love it, love it, love it. And they have more add-ons here. They got premium miniatures that are like painted and oversized. Not really my thing. I'm more of someone that prefers like gameplay expansions and add-ons over aesthetic ones. So you're getting the 4 characters plus Walter here as a painted miniature, playmat. Now, the playmat is the only thing, because it's neoprene, of course, the only thing, aesthetic thing, add-on that I'm a sucker for are neoprene mats and dice trays. There's a little dice tower here. Yeah, it's cool. You know, if you want a dice tray like that. A terrain pack for 2D structures and standees for everything for your base camp. And then if you're getting the standard edition, the monsters are actually little tokens. So if you want, you can upgrade to acrylic standees. But if you're getting the deluxe edition, there's no need to get this because you're just getting the miniatures anyway in the deluxe edition. And that is it. These are all videos that have been made here for the game. So I know I went through a lot, but I'm very excited for this, if you can't tell. $2.7 million. I will not be surprised if this gets to $3 million. There's 16 days to go, so you have 16 days to back this. I already did. I did, of course. I got the deluxe edition with the Lands Uncharted, with the Reign of Giants, with the neoprene mat, with the Curiosities little pack, as well as getting Wolfgang for backing early. So I am pretty much all in on this. You guys don't understand how excited I am for this game. I am super, super stoked. This is going to be awesome. And looking at like how to play videos that Glass Cannon Unplugged put out, as well as gameplay stuff, it seems like it is a meaty game. Kind of like how the video game is. But it also seems like everything flows together very well. So I am, it took a year for the Kickstarter to actually come out. I'm not sure what the delay was on that. Maybe they just weren't ready, or were getting some stuff together for that, because I think they had a lot of followers when they announced this over a year ago. So yeah, so $2.7 million out of their $50,000 goal. They completely went over what they were expecting, or I don't know, maybe they were expecting it to get this much. This is nuts. This is insane. I am beyond hyped for this board game. Not gonna get it until 2026, 2027, or whenever. So I don't even know when this will come out. And I don't care. I'm just gonna get it, and then hopefully one day in a year or two, I get in the mail like, what's this? Oh yeah, and then open it up, and I see that I get it. So I think that if you don't even have to be a fan of the video game to really to back this. To be honest with you, this looks like it's a survival board game with all this stuff, and honestly, you're getting a lot of stuff for the price here. It is, obviously a little bit of a hefty price, but you're getting so much stuff in this, especially in the deluxe edition. All the organization trays, all like the crafting book, the item guide, all this extra stuff, the tokens, dice, and all this stuff. Wow, I am very excited for this. Did you back the Don't Starve board game Kickstarter? Let me know down in the comments below. Are you just as excited as me to get this game? I am so hyped. Let me know down in the comments below. And hopefully when it comes in, I get to do an unboxing, and maybe we can discuss the game further, but that won't be for another year or two probably. So regardless, I'm still excited for this. But anyway, guys, that's it. Check out our other videos we have on the channel as well. And that's it. I'll see you in the next one.